Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe.
Hey everyone, Kenny Tony coming at you with this quick video. I'm going to take a good 5, maybe 10 minutes of your time just looking at some of the toys, playing around with it, just showing you a nice little cleanup. So we're going to get to it and see what's going on here. All right, so here we go. First in the lineup of my little toys we have here is the Outlaw 110 EFI for my daughter. My daughter is 7 years old. She loves this thing. She does great on it. We haven't done much to it. There's not much to do to this little machine here. There's just not much to do to it. I mean, it has the single front A-arm. We did change the shocks to the RFY shocks from eBay. Nothing really in particular. Not really going to gain any performance from them at all. It just definitely gives it a little bit of a different look and it makes it look cool. My daughter loves it. The biggest change we did to this is that these 110s and these 90s have horrible brakes. So what we did was took one of the little Chinese four-wheeler tails and we converted the rear drum brake, customized it and made it into a disc brake setup. So this thing stops on a dime. Well, at least the back tires lock up. And I have changed my controls up here to put a park brake on the front because it used to be on this side. The park brake is now over here and they definitely do good in movement and there's no really problems. EFI, will you hear this? Fuel pump priming up, starts immediately. So this is that little machine and it looks absolutely great. My son did have a 90 and we bumped him up to the 125 Raptor. This one is a 2013. For those of you who are debating on, is it a decent jump to go from a 90 to a 125? Yes, it definitely has more power. It definitely feels completely different given the fact that it is a 5-speed with a clutch. No reverse, that's fine. So in teaching your child how to pull out with this, it took my son about 1 day to be able to learn to pull out pretty decently on it. The bigger problem that we run into with him sometimes is learning to shift. And when he shifts, he just forgets to take it back down the first. When he shifts, he thinks that he wants to come back down all the way to find neutral. Well, I'm like, no, son, just go back down the first. So this one does have an aftermarket cam in it. No really other motor work done or anything. It does have the full HMF exhaust, which is blue. I did paint the frame, put Nerf bars on it, put the Alba front bumper on, put the stock headlight back in, put different tail lights back in, put the pivot style front levers, which I've shown in my other videos. They come out right here is how you adjust them. It's giving us the most adjustability. Front brakes will lock up here. My kids can definitely stop the machine with no problem. Foot brake and everything works well. We do have 20-inch AT tires on it, but I'm looking for some 18s to throw on there. I just can't justify because they have so much tread left on them. I mean, they look amazing. The clutch, as soon as my son starts letting down on the clutch, it wants to start moving, which is great. Have it adjusted, great. Great machine. So if you're going to jump from here to here, I recommend you do it. It definitely is great to teach the kid how to pull out on the clutch and just teach them the whole race feel on the race. Next toy we have is the Sportsman 850. Wanting to say it's a 2013 EFI XP. It's an amazing machine. So as you see, it does look a little bit different than some of the stock ones. It does have a 2-inch lift, and we're running on 29-inch tires. We have the HD Outlaw 14-inch wheels. I can't exactly remember the offset, but you know, what you see is what you get. The tires are a cheaper tire. It's kind of like the Bighorn clones. They definitely look good on there. The big gun tires, the big gun exhaust makes it sound like a drag machine. I did put an automatic reverse light on it, so as soon as you put it in reverse, the light bar automatically comes on. One of the big things I usually do to all of my trail machines and all of my big 4-wheel drives, I just want the reverse light on. They're kind of big and they're hard to see when you're backing up. Didn't do anything to this machine that's outstanding. We did do the Super ATV high clearance rear A-arms because they did have the built-in lift with it. So that was a plus for sure. We did the plug and play KFI Stealth. I also make custom brackets for my light pods. If you're going to just smack light pods in your Sportsman, you will be highly disappointed. You have to make brackets so they still want to point straight out. If not, they're going to be flush up against this area and then shine straight up into the air. So what I've done was put mine on a level surface, and I make my brackets and put a level in front of it right here to make sure they still had a down angle. Then I put a small 4-inch light bar in the glass because I just wanted to keep the factory look. I didn't want to get rid of my pod or anything. Here, what we're working with is my niece's Teo, I think it's a 110. Definitely needs some work, and that's going to be shown in the next video. If you all have any ideas of what I should do with that, or where I can get some new plastics from for a decent price, let me know. In this bad boy, we've covered in other videos, and this is just a sneak peek of the new build for my son. All right, everyone, here is the Kenny Tony fleet of toys we have. We have the Subaru Impreza right there. We have the F-150 right there. It's going to grow by hopefully one more toy tomorrow, so we're going to take that and we're going to see exactly what that toy is going to be later. If you like the toy, that's great. Give me a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and we're also going to do some real custom work with the next toy. I don't want to go too far in it, but I'm going to do a hybrid dirt bike motor, 4-wheeler frame. Let's get to it.